Center in front. Scarbrug down low, loose in front, in for a goal. South Shanley gets the first goal of this East Region title.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
Welcome into Starion Bank Field. Game number 2 of the night, the Post 400 Stars. Just about set to go here in the top half of the first. They take on the Southeast Twins out of Canada. It will be Connor Kerr set to lead off for the Twins. He will go against Andre Work, who gets the nod in game number 2 of the night. Carson Bevel gave a good start for his team in the first game. 7:39 the first pitch, so just a few minutes off schedule, but overall pretty good for a tournament that has seen 3 games here already. Quickly 0-2 to the leadoff man, Connor Kerr. He is the DH for the Twins. Not too often you see a DH hitting in the leadoff spot. Take you through the lineup here for the Southeast Twins in just one moment. Fouled straight back. Connor Kerr leads off. Mitch Himmelsbash will bat second. Carter Beck hits third. Callum Hollinger bats fourth. Dylan Frey hits fifth. Spencer Copeland sixth. Dax Brown will hit seventh. Aiden Trimble eighth. And the 9-hole batter will be Keaton Husband. One and two to leadoff man Connor Kerr. Andre Work on the mound. He misses upstairs. Gunnar Majerus in left field. Colby Hansen in center. Chayton Sen in right. It's the outfield that will play behind Andre Work. Count moves full. Eli Mock at third. Caleb Christensen at short. Jackson Ammerman at second. Logan Sullivan at first. Now foul ball between Kerr's legs. So if you're with us for the first game, the exact same in terms of what's going on behind the pitcher. Go to the pitcher's mound, Andre Work gets the start, and then behind the dish, Malachi Warmeyer. Full count yet again. Lazy fly ball into center field will push Hansen back a couple of steps, and that is how the first out will be recorded. Here in the third game of the day from Starion Bank Field, brings in Mitch Himmelsback. The Twins using wood bats. That's what they use up in Canada, so they're going to carry that over with them down here. Team Manitoba was in town a couple of weekends ago. Played both Post 400 and West Fargo. They used metal bats when they were here. But it looks like Southeast Twins going to go with the wood bats. The 2-0 pitch up high. 3 balls, no strikes. Beck takes the first pitch and puts a high fly ball. Drifting over into left center field is Colby Hansen. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Callum Hollinger will hit. We apologize for any technical difficulties as we go throughout the night. The internet up here has been a struggle. It was in game number 1. Looks like it's going to be here in game number 2. So again, we apologize for that. We're doing the best we can, I promise you. Hopefully everything stays running as it should for the duration of this game. Should be a solid game. We have both of these teams 1-0 in pool play as the throw to first base gets away from Sullivan. So Himmelsback will take the extra 90 feet on the errant throw from Work. And puts a runner in scoring position for Callum Hollinger. No balls, 1 strike. That one well upstairs and outside. Pickoff attempt to second, keeping a close eye on Himmelsbach out there. He's able to get back in time. Post 2 started off their tournament with a win. Took down Creighton Prep, always a solid program from Omaha, Nebraska. They won that game 9-6. Fly ball again into center field, and Colby Hansen makes the catch, and he records all 3 outs. Hansen stays busy in the top half of the first. The Stars will come to bat for the first time here in game number 2 when we return on Magnitude Sports.
Does a ghost pepper wing that doesn't send you into tears make any sense? Sure does to us. That's why Popeye's ghost pepper wings are more flavorful than fireful. Because in NOLA, we like to taste our food, not cry over it. We don't make sense. We make chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At Popeyes, we got a feast for your family. Whether it's spicy or mild fried chicken or tenders, our brand new homestyle mac and cheese, or any of our other delicious sides, there's something for everyone at the table. Try it today and earn points with Popeyes Rewards.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcasted on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to him today.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
First time through the order for Post 400. They will line up like this. Pretty much the same exact batting order as last game. Just a few tweaks towards the bottom third, and we'll get there. Caleb Christensen leads off. Colby Hansen hits second. Jackson Ammerman hits third. Eli Mock fourth. Jayton Sen fifth. Logan Sullivan sixth. And here's where the changes begin. Jake Jaroszewski will be the DH. He hits seventh. Gunnar Majerus hits eighth. He hit ninth last game. And Malachi Warmeyer, who is behind the plate here in the second game of the night, he will bat ninth. And a firm strike from Sutter Balog to start the evening. On the hill for him, and another strike right there on the outside corner. I tell you what, we saw him warming up. Looks like he throws pretty firm from the right side. Got a little cutter in there to work as well. That time goes too far outside. Here's how they'll line up behind him. It'll be Mitch Himmelsbach in left field, Callum Hollinger in center, Spencer Copeland in right, Aiden Trimble plays third base, Carter Beck will play shortstop. Second base will be Keaton Husband, Dylan Frey plays first, and behind the plate will be Dax Brown. The 2-2 pitch to Caleb Christensen. It's poked into right field. That's going to get down. Good work with 2 strikes by Caleb Christensen, just throwing the big part of the bat out there. Able to get himself a hit into right field and provide a leadoff base runner for the Stars. Bring up Colby Hansen. For Balog, he made it pretty clear he's going to try and pump that outside portion of the zone, and Christensen said, okay, have it your way. I'll just take it and put it into right field. Hansen pulls back on a bunt for ball 1. Runner takes off, hit and run, executed to perfection. Christensen round second. He will glide into third base. You can't do it much better than that. The perfect time for the hit and run. Colby Hansen comes through now. Runners on the corners for Jackson Ammerman. The hit and run just opens up that right side of the field, and if you have a guy at the plate that can handle the bat like Colby Hansen can, that play can be very effective. Maybe we'll see Hansen in motion again. The first and third situation, they do check on him, but he's back in time. Play works even better, it feels like, when you got a guy pumping some pretty good heat in there from Sutter Balog. Makes it a heck of a lot easier to push that ball to the opposite field, because you're probably already behind it anyway. Just able to throw the bat at it. The first two guys in the Stars order have got on base pretty much the same way. Hansen's a little more hard hit than Christensen's, but both of them just taking what Balog is giving them, an outside pitch, put it into right field. Southeast Twins already 1-0 on the day, 1-0 in the tournament. Took down Dassel-Cokato 5-4 this afternoon. Pitch upstairs makes it 1-1. And if you're looking at winning this tournament in particular, if you're playing a tournament, you always play to win. That's why you sign up for it. If you can be 2-0 after day one, you really like your chances of coming out of the pool as the champion. And the way this tournament is formatted, you'll see some of the pool play tournaments have the championship game, of course, but then a third place game, fifth place game, seventh place game, so on and so forth. This one here, just a championship game on Sunday. So if you want to get another game in, you're going to have to win your pool. Runner does take off for second. Hansen's in without a throw. Looked like maybe another hit and run as Ammerman chased one well outside the zone, so it'll move to 2-2. I suppose they'll trade a strike to advance a runner. A couple men in scoring position for Jackson Ammerman. We'll see what he can do with two strikes. The 2-2 to Ammerman, left side of the infield playing in. Down below the zone, good block by Dax Brown, runs the count full. Trimble and Beck are in from their positions where the grass would be if we're playing on a natural surface. Second baseman Husband is playing about normal depth, and then Frey at first base is also in. The ball won't be put in play as there's a walk. It will load the bases for Eli Mock. What a good chance here for the Stars. Try and get across a run early in the game. We saw them jump out to an early lead last game with a run in the bottom of the first. Just such a great way to start a game if you're the home team. Shut them down in the top half of the inning. This one goes off the backstop but bounces right back to Brown, and the runners wisely stay where they're at. There's something to be said about being the road team and getting on the board first. And I know sometimes as a team you just want to hit, get up there and jump right on them, but as the home team, if you're able to go out there, get a shutdown inning, and then come in the bottom half of the inning and get something going, it feels that much better. The 1-1 pitch to Eli Mock. Misses just outside, maybe a little low. I know as a pitcher, you always hear people say, well, it's nice to take the mound with a lead already. I preferred to pitch that first inning, get in a groove, and then have my team put some runs on the board for me. Being the home pitcher, you get a little bit of confidence, and you come in the dugout, sit down for a while, let the boys go to work at the dish. 2-2, Sutter Balog trying to pick up the first out. And a good take from Eli Mock and an even better block from Dax Brown. Another full count. We'll see what Eli Mock can do. The payoff pitch to Eli Mock is a good one. Swings and misses. And Sutter Balog gets the first out. A much needed first out. So now it'll be Chayton Sen. That strikeout from Balog. Anything on the ground, hard hit right to somebody. Should get him out of the inning with a double play. See if Balog is able to slither his way out of a jam. That one way outside, Dax Brown able to get it again off the backstop, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes to Chayton Sen. Now 3 balls and no strikes. Balog just can't seem to find the control. Battled back against Eli Mock for a strikeout. Now a 3-0 pitch to Chayton Sen right down the middle. 3 balls, 1 strike. Big momentum shifter already in the first inning for either team, whoever's able to win this battle. And the 3-1 pitch just barely catches the outside corner. Chayton Sen was just about ready to toss the bat. Home plate umpire says you're going to stay right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Balog looking for back-to-back strikeouts. And he's able to do just that. Strike 3 looking at the top of the zone. And suddenly there are now 2 outs with the bases still loaded and no runs across. It'll be Logan Sullivan here to hit with the bases loaded. 2 outs. The last chance in the inning, really, to get something across. Sutter Balog looking like he might just be able to get out of this jam. Looked like it was going to be possibly a big inning for the Stars. And Balog's not out of the woods yet. But now he finds himself ahead 0-2, working that outside corner. Maybe given a couple inches, but the home plate umpire's been consistent with that call so far in the first. If he's going to give it, if you're Balog, I'd say keep pounding that part of the zone. The 0-2 delivery got him swinging, and Sutter Balog, after loading the bases, strikes out 3 men in a row and keeps the Stars off the board. We'll head to the top half of the second. The Twins coming to bat when we return on Magnitude Sports.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Stars threatened in the first, but nothing to show for it. Sutter Balog working out of a jam. 3 straight Ks. Swinging, looking, and swinging. Now the top half of the second, Dylan Frey leads off. Five, 6, 7 due up for the Twins. Frey, Copeland, and Dax Brown. 0-2 count, and Frey gives it a ride, but sends it well foul. Oh, 0-2 pitch, got him swinging down below the zone. That is how the first out is recorded.
Number 7, right fielder, Spencer Copeland.
One ball, one strike to Spencer Copeland. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch is fouled right into the turf. Again, another foul ball on the 1-2 count. One and 2 from Andre Work. Misses upstairs. Spencer Copeland has to duck out of the way. Another one misses up high. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three-two pitch, got him swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts for Andre Work, taking a page out of the Sutter Balog book. Now it'll be Dax Brown. First pitch to Brown is a swing and a miss. That one's fouled away. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh and 2 pitch well outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Line shot down the left field line. That's going to be possibly extra bases. Brown makes the turn, but he'll stay put at first. First pitch to Aiden Trimble is a called strike on the outside corner. First hit of the night for the Twins. And quickly, Work has bounced back to get himself in an 0-2 count. No balls, 2 strikes to Aiden Trimble. Pickoff attempt. Brown is back in safe. That one above the zone, 1-2. One and 2 pitch, chase below the zone, and all 3 outs recorded by strikeout for Andre Work. The Twins leave 1 man on. We will head to the bottom half of inning number 2. Stars coming to bat when we return on Magnetic Sports.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again, Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! Yeah! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
Jake Jaroszewski leads off 7, 8, and 9. Due up for the Stars of Post 400. Now 1 ball and 1 strike. Jaroszewski hits 7th in the order. He swings and misses, a healthy hack. Makes it 2-2. Waiting on deck is Gunnar Majerus. Malachi Warmeyer hits 9th. Those are the 3 men due up. Misses just high from Sutter Balog, and he's shown can be a little errant sometimes with some of those pitches, but when he's in the zone, he's been pretty darn good. Just as he is right there. Strike 3 looking for Jake Jaroszewski to start off the bottom of the 2nd, and that'll bring in Gunnar Majerus. If the post 400 hitters haven't learned by now, that strike zone, I think, is a little bit expanded from last game to where it was. Time to make an adjustment. There's strike 1, pounding that outside part of the plate, like I said. That one to the backstop. It's one of those deals where if you're a hitter and you absolutely hate it, hitting's already hard enough, but if you're a pitcher and you can hit that part of the plate, the umpire's going to give you the call. You absolutely love it out there on the mound. 1 ball, 2 strikes. With 1 out in the bottom half of inning number 2. Another strikeout Already number 5 on the evening. Now it brings in Malachi Warmeyer. So after 2 singles and a walk to start the bottom half of the first, 5 strikeouts in a row for Sutter Balog, and I think it's safe to say he has settled in on the mound. Now 2 balls, no strikes. Make it 3-0. After a couple of strikeouts, a 4-pitch walk. Caleb Christensen started off the day, or I should say the game, not the day, second game of the evening. Started it off with a base hit in the bottom half of the first. Now he'll hit with a man on first and 2 outs. On the ground, just foul past third base. One foul again, so 0-2 is the count. Runner takes off for second. The throw down is not in time. Pitch was a ball, obviously. 1-2, 2 outs, man on second. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Just like he did in the first, Sutter Balog strikes out all 3 men that he gets out in the bottom half of the second. We will head to the top half of the third. We come back on Megatune Sports.
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though?
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice?
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
Top half of the third. Southeast Twins at bat. There's strike number 1 to Keaton Husband. One upstairs. Husband bats 9th, and the lineup will flip over to Connor Kerr, the leadoff man. The 1-1 is taken. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now foul ball back to the screen. Evens it up at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch from Andre Work is sent out into deep left field down the line. Majerus giving chase. He's not going to get there. Extra bases for the 9-hole hitter. A headfirst dive into second base and a leadoff double for Keaton Husband. Connor Kerr, the left-handed hitting DH, squares around to bunt, gets it down up the first baseline, but it rolls foul. No balls, 1 strike to Connor Kerr after the leadoff double from Husband. Now quickly 0-2. Southeast Twins hitting in the top half of the third. They're the visitors on the scoreboard against the post 400 Stars. The 0-2 pitch is fouled straight back. This one is lined, but a diving catch by Logan Sullivan. Tries to go to second for the double play, but I think 1 out was plenty on that play. What a catch by Logan Sullivan at first base. And that will be the first down in the top half of the third. Work gets a favor from his infielder, Logan Sullivan, at first base. Now a first pitch ball upstairs to Mitch Hamelspeck. The 1-0 pitch is sent lazily down the left field line. It's going to drop for a hit. Majerus able to come up with it after a couple of bounces. So a bloop single puts runners on the corners. Brings up the shortstop Carter Beck. We saw Sutter Balog already work out of a jam. See if his counterpart Andre Work can do the same here in the top half of the third. Still scoreless. Runner takes off. Beck fouls one into his shin. No balls, 1 strike to Beck. Make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Callum Hollinger waits on deck. Beck flew out to center field his first time up, as did Hollinger. Nice play again by Sullivan to keep that one right there at first base on the pickoff attempt. Another pickoff attempt. Hamelsback just got his lead and immediately had to dive back in. Hamelsback off for second to throw to third, but a heads-up play by Husband to dive back into third base. Couple men in scoring position for Carter Beck as Himmelsback moves up on the stolen base. The 1-2 pitch from Work is on the ground. This will bring in a run. Ammerman picks it up, throws over to first, but job well done by Carter Beck, gets his team on the board. So the 4-3 RBI ground out brings up Callum Hollinger. Still a man on third and a chance to crack another run across the board. Hollinger fouls one off his shin, sends him to the ground. Looks like he's going to be okay. Work must have something working. That's going to be hard all night. Work must be doing something on the mound, running those pitches inside to get opposing batters to foul them off their own shins or legs. Carter Beck fouled one off himself. Now Callum Hollinger fouls one off his ankle, still trying to shake it off. And usually you'll see that type of pitch be only really effective to one side of the plate, either left-handed or right-handed hitters. And what I mean by that is if a guy has a little run, a little arm side run on that fastball, typically what you see. From a righty, it would jam them up to other right-handed hitters. But we already saw Beck foul one off himself, and now back-to-back batters, Hollinger from the other side of the plate fouls one off himself. So maybe that's just a point of emphasis from Work, trying to put pitches on the inside part of the plate. Looks like Hollinger's going to be all right. No balls, one strike after the foul ball. And now a fly ball sent into left field. Majerus going back now, coming in, dives, and he's unable to come up with anything. It's going to get down in left field. Now throw back to first. Hollinger back safe. But a run does come in to score. That'll be ruled an error on the left fielder, Majerus. It looked like he thought that one was going to have some more carry to it. He had turned and was running back towards the fence like it was going to go almost over. And anytime you're a pitcher and you see both numbers on your outfielder, it's not a good sign. Ended up landing pretty much right where he's standing right now. Now a line shot up the middle. Ammerman turns away from it. A little self-defense. That one bleeds into center field. So back-to-back errors by the Stars. Puts men on first and second for Spencer Copeland. That one was a tough play for Jackson Ammerman. They're going to rule it a hit on the scoreboard in right field. Now a shallow blooper into left center. Colby Hansen can't get there. Dives, it pops out of the glove. A fantastic effort, unable to come up with anything. And three really weird plays result in a couple of runs and a couple of base runners for the Southeast Twins. That one I have no problem ruling a hit. It was a really tough play for Hansen. Ran a long way, dove, full extension, still unable to come up with the ball. Now the lineup turns over to Dax Brown in the 7 spot. A couple of men in scoring position, and after kind of being gifted a couple of runs, chance to really break things open. If you're Andre Work, you feel like you probably should have been out of the inning on the Hollinger fly ball to left. Then unfortunate luck on the blooper into center. And before that, a hard hit ball, which you can't really fault Jackson Ammerman. But it was right at him, and so if you're Work, you think probably 3 straight hitters going to get out of the inning. But a 2-1 count, 2 outs to Dax Brown, now a 3-1 count. Three balls, 1 strike to the Southeast Twins backstop. The 3-1 pitch is right there, so the count runs full. Brown looking for a big 2-out hit. Work trying to limit the damage. The 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. And that will end the top half of the 3rd. The Twins strike for 3 runs. They lead 3-0 going to the bottom half of inning number 3.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Bottom half of the 3rd, and if you like strikeouts, you have come to the right spot. Sutter Balog already has 6 of them through 2 innings, and yes, folks, do some simple math. 6 outs in 2 innings, all 6 of them by way of strikeout. Now he falls behind 2-0 to Colby Hansen. 2, 3, and 4. Good part of the order to come up for the Stars after falling behind 3-0 in the top half of the inning. Thank you for joining us here on Magnitude Sports tonight. This one's sent up the middle. Looks like we might have our first non-strikeout out, and we do indeed. Beck throws over to Frey for out number 1. Riley Swenson with you here on Magnitude Sports. Had some technical difficulties throughout the night. I think we've worked through them enough now. The title card says this is Post 400 versus Dassel-Cokato. Clearly it is not. This is the game against the Southeast Twins. Our internet has decided to play some games with us tonight. But we've worked around them, so we thank you for joining us. 1-0. Make that 1-1 to Jackson Ammerman. The Stars were victorious in Game 1 against Dassel-Cokato, as were the Southeast Twins. Now just barely outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Now comes in a couple of inches, makes it 2-2. Dassel-Cokato, tough couple of losses. They're really in both of the games they played. They dropped to 0-2 and likely out of the contention to win Pool B. Here played between the sites of Starion Bank Field and Young Field. Full count delivery and fouled off by Ammerman. For these two teams, if you're able to get to 2-0 after day 1 of play, you feel pretty darn good about where you're at. Another full count offering that's fouled away. Another full count delivery, and this time Ammerman watches ball 4. Cleanup hitter Eli Mock will dig in. Stars threatened in the first. They had the bases loaded before 3 straight strikeouts closed out the inning and left them scoreless. See if they can get something going in the third. Trailing now 3-0. That outside corner has been utilized plenty by Sutter Ballog. Not afraid to go out there, use that pitch, and use that part of the strike zone the umpire is giving him. Goes further outside that time and gets by Dax Brown, moves Ammerman up to second base. For the Southeast Twins, they'll play post 400 here tonight. Tomorrow at noon, they'll play Stillwater over at Young Field. Then at 2:30, they'll play the West Fargo Patriots. Sunday at 10 a.m., they will take on Gillette, Wyoming, right back here at Starion Bank Field. Shot through the left side. Well-struck single for Eli Mock. Ammerman moves up to third. Mock gains first base. Now runners on the corners for Chayton Sen. This is what we saw in the first inning for the Stars. A couple of well-struck hits. Christensen led the game off with a single into right field. Wasn't necessarily well-struck, I should say. And then Colby Hansen executed a hit and run to perfection. Jackson Ammerman worked a walk. Then, like I said, 3 straight strikeouts. The second inning, 3 Ks and a walk. So nothing put in play. Now here in the third, another walk from Ammerman. Only the first well-struck ball we've seen since Colby Hansen back in the first by Eli Mock puts runners on the corners for Chayton Sen. He watches strike 1. For Fargo, they'll play the same teams as Southeast Twins, of course, in pool play. Tomorrow they'll take on Gillette and Stillwater, 2:30 and 5. Here on Magnitude Sports at Starion Bank Field. A squeeze play, and that is going to be a run. Well-executed squeeze play by Chayton Sen. Jackson Ammerman slides in to home plate safely. We've already seen a hit and run. Now we see a suicide squeeze work to perfection. So a sac bunt and an RBI for Chayton Sen, and it's still a man out there for Logan Sullivan with 2 outs. He takes the ball just barely upstairs. So Gillette and Stillwater tomorrow for the Stars. Then Sunday, They will take on West Fargo right here at Starion Bank Field. That matchup on Sunday between the next two regional hosts for the Central Plains Regional Tournament, American Legion Baseball. This one gets away from Dax Brown behind the plate. It will result in Eli Mock moving up to third base. Three and 0 the count to Logan Sullivan taking all the way. He watches strike one. Now that one almost hits Sullivan. Wouldn't have mattered if it did, because either way, it's ball number 4. And again, runners on the corners, this time for Jake Jaroszewski. Jaroszewski struck out looking back in the second inning. First pitch to Jake is a bit outside. Sutter Balog has fell behind a good amount of hitters. He's fell victim to the walk. He had 6 strikeouts coming into the inning. Got a ground out and a sac bunt for the second out. It's been a little bit of feast or famine for him in terms of getting strikes. He's fired them in consistently on the outside corner, or he's been a little bit erratic. So we'll see where he goes from here. The pitch count has definitely been up there. We don't have an official number, but he has had to work hard for each out he's gotten. Now a well-struck liner into left field, but unfortunately for Jake Jaroszewski, it is right at Mitch Himmelsbach. Stars leave 2. They get 1 run, though, in the bottom of the 3rd, and we will head to the top half of the 4th. Southeast Twins coming ahead when we come back on Mega 2 Sports.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again, Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Aiden Trimble leads off the top of the 4th. 8, 9, and then top due up for the Southeast Twins against Andre Work. Sun just setting out in right field. Lights are on here at Starion Bank Field. Big swing and a miss from Trimble. Matchup of a couple 1-0 teams in pool play here in the FM Invitational. Tapper up the third baseline. Going to be a tough play. Bare hand by Mock, and it's still not in time. Mock did all he could do. But sometimes it just is put in a place that is ungettable, at least for an out. And that is the case for Aiden Trimble. It's a liner in the books. Another hit for the Twins. Keaton Husband calls time. Husband doubled in his first at-bat. Squares around to bunt. Runner takes off for second. Now they got him caught in a pickle. Throw back to first. Gets away from Logan Sullivan. So after all of that, Trimble winds up at second base. So it'll be ruled an error on the Stars. They had Trimble dead to rights in between first and second. It was a laser down to second base from Malachi Warmeyer. What looked like was a bunt and run, possibly get Trimble all the way up to third, maybe the thought process. And when Husband was unable to get it down, Trimble was caught. Pop fly, going to be playable for Sullivan. He ranges over to make the catch. So now it'll be the leadoff batter, Connor Kerr. A fly out to center field, and then he was absolutely robbed of a hit by Logan Sullivan last time up. Full extension from the first baseman. Don't know how tall Logan is, but whatever it is, he had to use every single inch of that frame to make the catch. It was fantastic. Now a pickoff attempt to second base. Looked like they might have had him had it been a good throw. But a nice play by Christensen to even keep that one in the infield. Now the first pitch on the way to Connor Kerr, fouled straight back. Last day of June here at Starry and Bank Field. We thank you for joining us on Magnitude Sports. We head into the heart of summer. July 4th coming up on Tuesday. Swing and a miss from Connor Kerr. For many teams, the July 4th date marks about the halfway point in the Legion season. Got about a month left until that state tournament or whatever postseason tournament it is rolls around. The 1-2 pitch is laced out into left center field. That's going to get down. One run's going to come in to score. Kerr glides into second base with a one-out RBI double. He'll trade places with Aiden Trimble. Mitch Himmelsbach will bat. Still a man in scoring position, just the one out. Update from West Fargo, Gillette, Wyoming, up on the Patriots 4-3 after 5 complete. Another pickoff attempt to second base. Kerr is back in time. Now the delivery, Himmelsbach squares around to bunt, and it spins foul. 1 ball, 1 strike to Mitch Himmelsbach. Fouled straight back. The 1-2 pitch gets by Warremeyer. So Kerr will move up to third base. Count evens up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. We play here in the top half of the 4th. The Twins got 3 runs in the top half of the 3rd. Stars came back with 1 in the bottom half of the inning. Now the Southeast Twins have matched that and are looking for more. A good pitch there from Work sends Himmelsbach down on strikes. Big out number 2. As now presumably the Twins are going to need a hit to the outfield to get that runner in from third. First pitch to Carter Beck is sent back foul. A 1-pitch hard hit on the ground, but right to Ammerman at second base. Easy pick up and throw to first, and that'll end the top half of the 4th. But the Twins do get the 1 run they conceded in the 3rd. They get it right back. They lead 4-1. Bottom of the 4th coming your way on Megaton Sports.
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though?
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice?
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
End of the work week, Friday night here at the ballpark. No better place to be. Stars trail 4-1 here in the bottom half of inning number 4. Owen Shannon will be the hitter. He entered the game in the top half of the inning, replacing Gunnar Majerus in left field. And now he will get his first crack at Sutter Ballock. He drops a bunt right in front of home plate. Popping out behind the home plate is the catcher, Dax Brown, and a really nice play by the catcher. For out number 1, had to be on his toes. Did a really nice job. Tried to say it popped up from behind the plate, and I guess my mind just wanted me to say behind the home plate. Hope for all of our sakes that one doesn't slip out again. Sounded a little awkward. First pitch to Malachi Warremeyer in the air. 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Top of the order, Caleb Christensen will step in to hit, and I would have to imagine the take sign is on. You just got to think you probably don't want to go down on 3 pitches, but what do I know? The first pitch to Christensen is indeed in for a strike. Got to think the take sign was on. Pretty good pitch to hit for Christensen. Quickly 0-2. Sutter Balog strike away from a really, really quick and tidy inning here in the 4th. Get his boys back in the dugout to hit. The 0-2 delivery is fouled near the first base dugout. Making a run at it and just barely popping out of the glove. It was Frey over there. Reached his arm over the railing that sits in front of the Stars dugout. Was in his glove, then popped out. So it'll remain at 0-2. Still a pitcher's count for Balog. But would have really liked to have that out. A nice, easy 5-pitch inning. For Balog, that'd be huge, too, because early on in the game, he labored on the mound, making pitch after pitch. A nice, quick inning would be very welcome for him, I'm sure. Now he misses well outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch. Sky-high pop-up just behind the second base bag. Beck calls everyone off in a 1-2-3 inning for Sutter Balog. We'll head to the top half of the 5th, moving right along here at Starry and Bank Field. Southeast Twins coming to bat when we return.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Set to begin the top half of the 5th. First pitch to Callum Hollinger is up and in for ball number 1. There's a called strike. Andre Work still on the mound. Working here in his 5th inning. Sorry, I had to. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The delivery just barely outside. Work has a little bit of a sidearm, off-speed type deal. Almost got Hollinger looking. Now misses upstairs and the count moves full. Full count, got him looking. Strike 3 on the outside corner for the first out in the top half of the 5th. Dylan Frey will bat. First baseman. Strikeout in the 2nd, reached on an error in the 3rd. Some would rule it a hit, I suppose. Now a for sure hit down the right field line. It's going to be extra bases for Frey as he makes the turn. The ball gets all the way down into the corner. Now he'll head for third. The throw in is not in time. 1 out triple for Dylan Frey. That'll get a man on third for Spencer Copeland. Infield is going to come in. First pitch is up high for ball 1. Now ball number 2 inside. Feels like if Southeast Twins can add a couple insurance runs down the stretch, it could be massive. Just a 3-run lead right now. They would sure love to get Frey in from third. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, shallow blooper, actually should say relatively deep, pushes send back. Frey tags up and he will slide in safely. So job is done. From Copeland, sac fly and an RBI for out number 2. It has now become a 4-run lead. Brings up Dax Brown. Two balls and no strikes to Brown. Now 2-1. Ground ball to Christensen at short, strong throw over to first. Now we'll end the top half of the 5th. Stars with work to do. They come to bat in the bottom half of the 5th when we return on Negative Sports.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs Honey Barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Two, 3, and 4 due up to face Sutter Balog. Beautiful breaking ball in for strike 1. Sutter started off the game. The first 6 outs he recorded all strikeouts. Since then, has not had a strikeout. but he's still been pretty darn good. 4 complete, just the 1 run on the board, 3 hits for the Stars. Now a line shot that gets down the third baseline. Hansen starts off the bottom of the 4th. I should say the bottom of the 5th, I'm sorry. With a well-struck single. So now it'll be Jackson Ammerman. A pickoff to check on Hansen at first. One of those pickoff attempts, not necessarily trying to get the runner out, just trying to keep him honest, I think is what we had there. Now Ammerman squares around like he's going to bunt, and the ball goes to the backstop. So the Stars don't have to use a bunt to get Hansen to second. The Twins do him a favor. It looks like Andre Work's night might be done. They got him running some poles out behind the outfield fence. This one on the ground is going to be a tough play at second base for Husband, but he's able to make it. Runner does advance to third on the play. Brings up Eli Mock. For Ammerman, you go back to the dugout. At least it was a productive out. But when you're trailing 5-1 here in the bottom of the 5th in a 7-inning game, you can't really have too many productive outs. You need to start getting hits at the end of the day. That's what's going to win you this ball game. See if Eli Mock can deliver a hit or maybe possibly another productive out. Has a good count to do it in. 2 balls, no strikes. To the post 400 cleanup batter. He hits a line shot out to center field, right at the center fielder Hollinger. The throw to the plate is not in time. So the leadoff single does come around to score. Sac fly for Eli Mock, hit right on the screws. Now with the bases empty and 2 outs, it'll be Chayton Sen. Now just a 5-2 ball game. If you're the Stars, you feel like you're within striking distance. One ball, 2 strikes now to Chayton Sen. That was kind of the goal of the inning here in the 5th. Get at least 1, maybe 2, get yourself back in the ball game. Now the 1-2 pitch is upstairs. Two balls, 2 strikes. Got him looking. 7th punch out of the evening for Sutter Balog. This time he sends down Chayton Sen looking. We head to the top of the 6th. Stars get one back. Southeast Twins still lead, and they're coming to hit when we return.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
I kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them, and that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full Santana Concrete LLC in Barnesville comes highly recommended from their customers. But don't take our word for it, take theirs. Dan states that the team is
polite, friendly, and efficient.
Lee tells us that
quality work for a fair price is hard to find.
Here's Mike from Post 400 Baseball.
Santana Concrete did a wonderful job laying the concrete foundation for our new press box.
And Jasmine shares
they do amazing work.
Check them out by searching Santana Concrete LLC on Facebook or call 218-790-6560.
Aiden Trimble leads off the inning again, just as he did in the fourth. Started off that inning with a single, came around to score. He swings and misses at the first pitch from Eli Claus. The new pitcher on the mound gets a ground ball to Christensen at short, ranges to his left, and Sullivan pulls the foot. An errant throw from Christensen will put the leadoff man on base. Claus came in to start the top half of the sixth, got a ground ball presumably for out number one. Unfortunately, the throw pulled Sullivan off the bag, and now he fires in strike one to a possible bunt attempt from Keaton Husband. He pulled back. It looks like that's going to be the route they're going to go with. The Southeast Twins are. If you had to go with obvious bunting situations, this would be one of them. 3-run lead, top of the sixth. The 8-man reaches on an error, 9-batter at the plate. So the top of the order waiting on deck, move a runner over. And Husband squares at it, comes up with nothing, now 0-2. We'll have to see if the bunt is still on. How much do you trust your hitter? That's what it comes down to at this point. They're going to let Husband swing away, and he takes one down below the zone. Starting to cool off outside, down to 76 degrees. Beautiful sky out beyond the right field wall, just beyond the scoreboard. Kind of a cotton candy, pinkish, orangish. Now Husband to half swing. It's going to drop in for a single. So both the 8 and 9 batters reach. That sets the table for the top of the order. Told you Andre Work was running polls, and now his counterpart on the mound, Sutter Balog, has joined him. So it looks like his night will also be done. Get a mound visit now to talk to Eli Claus after a couple of batters that probably should have been outs. Gets the ground ball to shortstop, then weak contact on a half swing, but winds up with runners at first and second in the top of the order coming up. So Balog's night is done. An impressive night for him. He goes 5 complete, gives up just 2 runs, 4 hits. We have 3 hits here on the scoreboard. Starion Bank Field has 4 hits on their scoreboard. Either way, a solid outing and 7 strikeouts, 6 of them coming in the first 2 innings. So Balog in line for the win. His team holding on to a 3-run lead right now. I'm sure Sutter would like to see that lead grow, as he can just, all he can do at this point is sit and watch. First and second for the DH, Connor Kerr. Maybe a bunt attempt here. He drops this one down. Claus comes off the mound, throws over to first. Job well done from Connor Kerr. So both runners will move up on the sacrifice bunt. Now the sacrifice bunt moves the runners into scoring position for Mitch Himmelsbach. See if he's able to take advantage of the opportunity. Infield playing in, trying to cut down that run at home on anything on the ground, I should say. Strike 1 from Claus. The 0-1 is on the ground to shortstop. He's going to test the arm of Christensen. Throw home. Tag is in time. That's why you bring the infield in. They cut down the runner at home. Aiden Trimble came in. Guns a-blazing into home plate. Runners on the corners, 2 outs for Carter Beck. And he came barreling into home plate. Warmeyer able to pick it out of the turf and apply the tag. Really nice play by the catcher. Runner takes off from first. The throw down to second is not in time. To Himmelsbach goes on the first pitch. A couple men in scoring position and 2 outs for Carter Beck. This is the guy you want at the plate if you're the Twins. Third batter in the lineup, a chopper on the ground to first base. The flip on to first, and the covering Claus is there in time. The Twins strand a couple runners, nothing doing for them in the top of the 6th. We'll go to the bottom half of the inning. Stars with work to do, a good finish coming here at Starion Bank Field.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Stars are running out of outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Game number 3 of the day from Star in Bank Field. Game number 2 for the Post 400 Stars. In danger of dropping to 1-1 in the FM Invitational. Sam Mallory on to pitch for the Southeast Twins. A left-hander will take over for Sutter Balog. He will be tasked with 6, 7, and 8 in his first inning of work. And Logan Sullivan finds himself in a 2-0 count. Mallory yet to find the strike zone. 3-0 to Logan Sullivan. Jake Jaroszewski waits on deck. The 3-0 misses high, so a 4-pitch walk to Logan Sullivan. Now Jaroszewski will come to hit. Mallory still looking for that first strike. Feels like for a reliever when you come out of that pen, once you get that first one in there, you start to feel pretty good about yourself on the mound. Little different atmosphere than what they got down in the bullpen. It's just you and the catcher out there. No one's watching. You come into the game, got a whole field behind you, people watching in the backstop. A lot different atmosphere. And he does indeed fire the first strike in to Jake Jaroszewski. Jaroszewski lines one out to center field. Coming in to make the catch is Hollinger. And Jake just can't get a break. He lined one into left field last at bat, now a liner into center. Both of them ending up in outs in the midst of Twins outfielders. It'll be Owen Shannon. He tried to bunt last time. A nice play by Dax Brown behind the plate. Coming up out of his stance, gathering the ball in front of home plate, putting a really nice strong throw down to first. Always a really tough throw for a catcher when you got that runner running right in your line to first base. But Brown was able to get the job done. Now a big breaking ball from Mallory that never quite came around. Foul tip has Dax Brown shaken up just a little bit. He's going to walk it off. Think he'll be okay.
Checking Twitter scores. John Buckle and West Fargo Patriots scored 2 in the bottom of the 7th to beat Gillette, Wyoming 5-4. On to the 4th in Moorhead. Team Manitoba 5, Moorhead 1. Bottom of 3rd, Fargo Post 2 leads Wayzata, Minnesota 13-0.
One ball, one strike to Owen Shannon. Just announced at the stadium here at Starry and Bank Field, the West Fargo Patriots get the walk-off win. I guess I shouldn't say walk-off. I'm not 100% certain if they were the home team or not here in the tournament. You never know. 2 balls, 1 strike to Owen Shannon. A come-from-behind win. I can say that with confidence. They did do that. They moved to 2-0 on day number 1 of the tournament. Three balls, 1 strike. And Shannon will take a walk. So now runners on first and second. Just 1 out, and Malachi Warmeyer coming to bat. if the result should hold here, and the Twins are able to take down Stillwater tomorrow at noon, could set up a really intriguing matchup tomorrow at 2:30 at Young Field. The 2-0 West Fargo Patriots against possibly the 3-0 Southeast Twins. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Plenty of baseball to be played before the first pitch in that game is thrown. No balls, 1 strike. Here to Malachi Warnemeyer. Sam Mallory, the lefty on the hill. Gets a ground ball at third base. This one could be 2. Trimble steps on third. The throw across the diamond. A 5-3 double play gets Mallory out of the jam. We head to the 7th inning. The Twins lead 5-2. We will be right back on Magnitude Sports.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Top half of inning number 7. Southeast Twins looking for some insurance. They lead 5-2 over the post 400 Stars. The Twins looking to move to 2-0 on day number 1 of the tournament. They'll be right back in action tomorrow at noon. So a pretty quick turnaround here for the team from Canada. In a tournament like this, where you're that far away from home, obviously not going back and forth, going to stay overnight a couple of days, sometimes not the worst thing to play a late night game, go to bed and get up and pick up right where you left off. Tapper up the middle, Christensen picks it up on a hop, and a nice easy throw over to first base for out number 1. So Hollinger grounds out to start the inning, brings up Dylan Frey. Sometimes in a tournament like this, if you have to play here in the evening, you go to bed. Tomorrow you just wake up and sit there and think about being 2-0 all day and what could possibly happen if you have a game in the evening. Maybe not the best thing. Still some work to do here tonight. 3 outs to get in the bottom half of the inning. Look like they got a good shot to move to 2-0. For the Stars, you drop to 1-1. You're definitely not out of it in terms of winning the pool. It makes it a heck of a lot tougher. 1 ball, 1 strike to Dylan Frey. Breaking ball doesn't quite catch the inside corner. That one hits Frey. Look out. 1 out base runner for Spencer Copeland. Copeland, the sixth batter in the order. He has struck out, doubled, also has a sac fly to his name. Square around to Bunn, gets it down the third baseline, a pretty good one. Claus, bare hand pickup, gets by Sullivan at first base. So Frey will make his way up to third. The errant throw from Claus puts runners at the corners. And now it'll be Dax Brown. Couple of big insurance runs out on the base paths. See if Dax Brown is able to help advance those runners around. Pickoff attempt to first. Copeland back in easily. Dax Brown awaiting the first pitch of the at-bat from Claus. Copeland off from first base. The throw down to second's cut off by Ammerman. So Copeland will move into second base. Frey stays put at third. Now 2 men in scoring position for Dax Brown. And maybe more importantly, the double play out of order. The 1-0 pitch to Brown inside, 2-0. Pitch bunt attempt, gets up the first baseline. The safety squeeze works very well. Now the throw gets into right field. Both runs will come in to score. Brown on his way to second. He will be safe. And the small ball works out perfectly for the Southeast Twins. They get 2 runs on the board and don't have to give up an out to do it. Now we'll get a visit to the mound. And if you're the Stars, this is exactly what you did not want to happen. You're fine going into the bottom of the 7th down 3. It is what it is. But to give up 2 runs in the top half of the inning, especially the way they've come, couple of bunts, couple of errant throws, not ideal. But now with the score where it is, you got to try and keep it right there. And it will be up to Aiden Trimble for the Southeast Twins to try and tack on possibly 1 or 2 more runs. Give his team even more insurance heading to the bottom of the 7th. 1 out for Trimble. Eli Claus on the mound. Ball 1. Two balls, no strikes. Fouled straight back. Three and 1 to Aiden Trimble. Keaton Husband waits on deck. So Trimble will reach on the walk. That one almost runs up and hits him. Now, if there's a silver lining for Claus on the mound, at least you've got the double play in order. Another visit to the mound. It looks like Claus's night will be done. So we'll head to a commercial break. We'll have the details on the pitching change for you when we return.
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though.
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice.
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
It'll be Caleb Christensen in to pitch for post 400. Eli Claus will stay in the game. He plays second base. Colby Hansen will come in from center. He'll play shortstop. And the second baseman, Jackson Ammerman, will go out to center field. So that little diamond out there, everyone just rotated one spot counterclockwise, if that makes sense. First pitch from Christensen is a called strike. Center field to shortstop, shortstop to pitch, pitch to second, second to center. That's the best way I can describe it for the people at home. Keaton Husband is the first hitter Christensen will face, and he's quickly up 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Husband, and make that no balls and 3 strikes. Christensen comes in, gets a strikeout. Much needed out number 2 on the board. Now it'll be up to Connor Kerr if the Twins are able to scratch across any more insurance. Pickoff attempt to second. He threw it right to Colby Hansen. The problem is Hansen wasn't covering second base. Ball 1 outside to Kerr. Now 2-0, good hitters count for a good hitter in the order, the leadoff man, Connor Kerr. Takes a pitch down and away and fouls it down the third base line. The 2-1 make it 2-2. Back pick to second base, and back in time is Dax Brown. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Christensen trying to limit the damage, get his team into hit their last chance at a possible comeback. The 2-2, shallow pop fly into center field. Hansen there to make the play. Christensen does his job, comes in, strands a couple of runners. Last chance for post 400 when we return on Magnitude Sports.
Does a ghost pepper wing that doesn't send you into tears make any sense? Sure does to us. That's why Popeye's ghost pepper wings are more flavorful than fireful. Because in NOLA, we like to taste our food, not cry over it. We don't make sense. We make chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At Popeyes, we've got a feast for your family. Whether it's spicy or mild fried chicken or tenders, our brand new homestyle mac and cheese, or any of our other delicious sides, there's something for everyone at the table. Try it today and earn points with Popeyes Rewards.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Stars down to 3 outs. Here in the 7th inning, they'll do battle with Sam Mallory, left-hander. The Southeast Twins back out for his 2nd inning of work. It'll be top of the order. Caleb Christensen, Colby Hansen, and Jackson Ammerman to start things off for the Stars. First pitch right back at the mound, right past Mallory and into center field for a base hit. So far, so good for the Stars. Christensen reaches, gives way to Colby Hansen. Should it get to the 7th spot in the order, it was Jake Jaroszewski, the DH. He has been replaced by Eli Claus with all that rotation and switching with the pitching change. The Stars lost the DH in the deal. And so Claus currently hits in that spot, a possible pinch hitter. We'll see if we get there. First pitch fouled straight back. No time like the present for a comeback. Saw the Patriots do it over in West Fargo. They're only down 1 run, though, so a little different than a 5-run deficit. Good breaking ball makes the count 0-2. Oh, 2 breaking ball misses outside. Line shot down the right field line. It's going to get down for extra bases. Christensen round second. He's going to come around third to score. Hansen being waved into third base. Head first dive. It's an RBI triple. And just now a 4-run deficit. The Stars try to chip away here in the 7th. Couldn't have asked for a better start to the inning. The 2 guys that are supposed to get stuff done for you at the top of the order have done just that. And now another guy that's been a tough out as of late, Jackson Ammerman, is set to hit. First pitch is up and away. In the tournament format, if you're the Stars, even if you don't come back and tie this game or possibly win it, just getting some momentum going for tomorrow. Now Carter Beck has some trouble with the throw, And the pick at short, and Ammerman winds up safe. So another run in to score. Another man reaches base. An error will be charged to the shortstop, Carter Beck. Now 7-4. Still nobody out. A runner on. Eli Mock at the plate. Big looping breaking ball misses outside. Now 2-0 to Eli Mock. Should Mock reach, the tying run would come to the plate. Sam Mallory says not so fast. Now 2-1. Nobody up in the Twins bullpen down the left field line. Breaking ball on the ground to second base. Only play is going to be to first. And at this point in the game, the Twins will gladly trade an out for a runner advancing. First out in the 7th is recorded. 4-3 put out. Now it'll be Chayton Sen. Another ground ball to second base. Husband makes the play, and very quickly, there are now 2 outs. It's up to Logan Sullivan to extend the game. 2 outs, man on third, but really the man on third does not matter. Carson Bevel has moved into the on-deck circle, so he will hit in Jake Jaroszewski's spot, and he will get a chance. RBI single for Logan Sullivan. Keeps the line moving, does his job. And now Carson Bevel, who pitched in the first game, will get a chance to hit in a relatively big spot. Bevel represents the tying run at the plate. Now the Twins coach is asking to meet with the umpire. Not entirely sure what this is about. Maybe the strike zone. Maybe he's going to make a substitution. Looks like he's going to do just that. Looks to me like it'll be number 9 going out to left field. If that's the case, that'll be Cade Phillips in left field. They're going to bring Carter Beck on to pitch. We'll have all the details sorted out for you. We'll go to a quick commercial break. Do not go anywhere. Tying run at the plate for the Stars. We will be right back. Bottom half of inning number 7.
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though?
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice?
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
Santana Concrete LLC in Barnesville comes highly recommended from their customers. But don't take our word for it, take theirs. Dan states that the team is
polite, friendly, and efficient.
Lee tells us that
quality work for a fair price is hard to find.
Here's Mike from Post 400 Baseball.
Santana Concrete did a wonderful job laying the concrete foundation for our new press box.
And Jasmine shares,
they do amazing work.
Check them out by searching Santana Concrete LLC on Facebook or call 218-790-6560.
Bottom of the 7th inning. Stars still trailing by 2 with tying run at the plate. Carter Beck takes over on the mound. Mitch Himmelsbach will move to shortstop, and Cade Phillips will take over in left field. Carson Bevel, the hitter, watches ball number 1. You still feel like you're in a really good spot if you're the Twins, but you would have liked to only use one pitcher here in this 7th inning, having to go to Beck. I would imagine from what I've seen in the couple of pitches and when he's warmed up, one of the better arms on your staff. So they're hoping he can come in, get a quick and painless 1 out. He falls behind 2-1. That one inside almost hits Bevel. Now 3 balls, 1 strike. Owen Shannon waits on deck. Pickoff attempt to first, but back in time is Logan Sullivan. A 3-1 well outside, so the tying run is now standing on first base, and Owen Shannon will be the new man at the plate. If you're a Stars fan, you got to think, where was this the first 6 innings? They look calm, cool, and collected in that batter's box. 3 runs already home in the inning, and a couple more would extend the game. 3 more would, of course, win the game. First pitch to Shannon, called strike. Carter Beck trying to give his team a lift out of the bullpen, pick up his teammate, and escape out of Fargo with a couple of wins to start off the FM Invitational. The 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball that never came down. The 1-1 hits Shannon, and so now the tying run moves to second. The winning run is on first. Bases are loaded. And will be Malachi Warmeyer, the new hitter. A brief visit to the mound. I think just trying to calm down Carter Beck. Tell him, hey, we've got 2 outs. You're one of our guys on the mound. You're our shortstop. You're our 3-hitter. You're the guy. We want you on the mound. Let's go get it done. If you're the Stars, Malachi Warmeyer at the plate, the 9-hitter in the lineup. If you're Malachi Warmeyer, you just got to find a way on base. Keep that line moving. You're still trailing by 2. A base hit to the outfield would possibly score that tying run. First pitch called strike. Can the Stars pull off the late inning heroics here at Starion Bank Field? Or will the Twins escape with a win? Count evens at 1-1. This is when Legion baseball gets really fun. It seems like no matter the lead, that 7th inning, it always comes down to the last couple of pitches. And now the Stars down to their last strike. Carter Beck trying to close this thing out. Bases loaded. Bottom half of inning number 7. Stars trail by 2. Down to their last strike, Malachi Warmeyer at the plate. The 1-2 delivery got him swinging, and the Twins pick up a couple of wins on day 1 here of the FM Invitational. Not exactly how they envisioned the end of the game going, I don't think, for the Southeast Twins, but they get the win nonetheless. And if you're the Stars, now you got some momentum you can carry with you over into tomorrow. Of course, the tournament is a 3-day format. Each team will play 5 games of pool play, round robin, and the final 2 that stand at the top of each pool will play Sunday afternoon. So the Southeast Twins move to 2-0, wins over Dassel-Cokato and Post 400. They will take on Stillwater at noon tomorrow, and then West Fargo at 2:30, both of those at Young Field. I'll be on the call for those games here on Magnitude Sports. Not the Stillwater one, I should say. The game against West Fargo at 2:30. And then on Sunday, they will be in action against Gillette right back here at Starry and Bank Field. For the Stars of Post 400, they dropped to 1-1 in the tournament. They beat Dassel-Cokato in Game 1 today, lose to the Southeast Twins here in Game 2. They'll play Gillette, Wyoming at 2:30 tomorrow and Stillwater at 5 o'clock. Both of those games will be right here for you on Magnitude Sports. Mike will have the call on those games. Looking forward to another full day of baseball tomorrow for the Southeast Twins. You can't say enough that you got from the start of Sutter Balog. Struck out 6 batters in the first 2 innings, wound up going 5 complete, just 2 runs, 7 strikeouts. The bullpen came in to finish it off in the end to get the 7-5 win over the hometown Post 400 Stars. For Fargo Post 400, Caleb Christensen, a solid day. A couple of hits in the leadoff spot. Colby Hansen, a few hits of his own. He had 3 of them. That top half of the order has really been producing. You just feel like they got to put it all together at some point. And hopefully they can do that in the coming days and really this last month of the season. So for now, one last time, the final score, Southeast Twins 7, the Fargo Post 400 Stars. I thank you for joining us here tonight on Magnitude Sports. It's been a fun couple of games here tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. But for now, this is Riley Swenson saying so long. We will see you tomorrow afternoon.
Preceding broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.